Hey everybody, I'm Romy. If you are on my personal profile page, you know I'm Romy. But I have my sister Karina with me, and I am actually trying a new format for my business, so you get to be my guinea pigs. So I just want to do a couple of announcements first, and then we're gonna do something fun with the iTovi scanner that I have. And Karina's gonna explain a little bit of what the iTovi is and what it does. And then she's going to do a little explanation of the oils that come up on the scan for me. So first off, if you are on our team or you follow us at all, you may know that I have a group on Facebook. That's a great place just to learn about oils. You don't have to be on the team. You just kind of go in there and just make friends and just learn. If you're curious about the oils, that group is open, and that is called Romy's Oilers Cafe. So if you want to be in there, if you want to just learn, you just kind of go to the you can just search that. I can put that in the link in the comments later. I don't have the link right now. And it is ROMIZ. So if you're searching Romy's Oilers Cafe, that's what it's going to be. We had another group like that, and it was just amazing. We had some really good friendships in there, and it was an awesome learning experience for everybody. And, Karina put it in there. So that's where that's at. We are actually doing a 25 days of Christmas giveaway in there. So every day we are giving an oil away. So today it just so happens to be that the winner of the giveaway for yesterday was Deb Eldridge, and she won a bottle of Whisper. If you're not familiar with Whisper, oh my goodness, it's an oil blend. It's the perfume that I've used for over 6 years. I haven't used any perfume at all since I started using oils. And part of that, the main part of that is just the education that I have gained about really what toxins do to our bodies when it comes to fragrances and, the different things that we put on our skin and different things like that. So candles, oh my goodness, I haven't burned a candle in over 6 years, literally. So the education that I have I've just learned about it is that toxins can just really wreak havoc on our bodies. And I had some hormone disruption before, so I'm very, very careful about what I put on my skin, what you breathe in, all of that stuff. So that's that. So congratulations, Deb Eldridge, and I'll tag you, but you've been tagged in the cafe as well, so that's exciting. The other announcement is that I will be doing more and more updates and more videos and education on my Romy Clark business page. So that will be, if you're interested in learning more about oils in that regard, then you can join me there. So the cool thing that we're going to do today is I actually already did my scan. So if you're not familiar with the iTovi scanner, let's see here. How does that work? Can you see that?
Closer to the camera and yeah, that's close enough.
There we go.
Yeah.
So the iTovi scanner is it's something that you just it's an app that you put on your phone, and you'll just hold it in your hand, and it will scan for some of the things that you may need with different products. So Karina, you want to talk about that a little bit? Thanks for joining me, by the way.
Yep, I can do that. Yes, of course. So it's a biometric scan, and it is along the same technology as your Fitbit. So it's sending pulses out through your body, and depending on what your body is returning to that, it is assessing your need and what supplements or oils would benefit you. Am I buffering too much?
You just buffered. There you go.
Yeah,
I think you're back.
So sorry.
Oh, that's okay. you're back.
So that's the basic concept of the iTovi. It's super easy, takes about a minute to complete the scan, and you can use it for either physical or emotional. And when you get the results, it shows environmental, physical, or emotional across there. And then it will have the color coding on your scan.
And so that's what we're going to do today. So we are using a scan that I did on the 25th of October. I'm actually looking at my phone just to see if we're okay. So I'm not being rude, I promise. I just want to see if we're even working. So it was done on the 25th of October. And what we want to do today is that some people use the iTovi scan for your physical health to see how we can support our physical bodies. But what a lot of people don't realize, I think, is that the oils, when it comes to our emotional health, they're very, very powerful. So I have a friend, Amber, who is phenomenal when it comes to using the oils with emotions. And when I was in Utah, I actually went to visit with her, and she gave me some different oils to use just for the emotional support. So yesterday morning, I got up and the day was not very good for me, just saying. And so I went, and it was all emotion. It was just, I actually just read a post today about the full moon, how the full moon is really affecting some people today, and some people believe in that and some people don't. You don't have to believe it to make you go crazy. It just works. It just is. And so my emotions were kind of a little nuts yesterday. So I used the oils in the way that Amber suggested that I use them, and it was just a couple of drops on my solar plexus. There was an oil to put on the bottom of my feet, and then there was an oil to put on the back of my neck and my shoulders, and it really, really made a difference. And so what we're going to do scan today is that Karina's gonna talk about the emotions that come up, how the emotions work with the oils that showed up on the scan. We won't hit the physical aspect of it. We're just gonna go in that regard. And Karina is the bomb with the emotions and the oils as well. So that's why she's with me. Plus she's my sister. So I know she'll rescue me.
So tell me the first oils that came up that you would like to address.
Oh my gosh, I knew you were going to do
marjoram.
that. Yeah, marjoram.
That's okay. I have them.
Yeah, marjoram, clary sage, and we did ylang ylang, I think is what the one was.
Yeah. Okay, so just so you know, when you do an iTovi scan and you are working from the emotion side of it, the best bet is to hand them the book so that they can read it. It can be very raw and very personal for them. I did an iTovi scan this last trip that I was doing, and the lady said, it's showing all of these oils for stomach, and I have no stomach issues. Are you sure that your scanner is correct? And I had her go to the emotions book and look it up for herself, and she just started laughing, thankfully, because it isn't always a laughing response. She just said, I don't know how it's possible that it knows this about me. So it was pretty cool, very accurate, but there are times that it's extremely emotionally raw for somebody, and you want them to have that private moment. But Romy's being brave and very out there. So marjoram is her first, and I'm going to read it out of the book.
We haven't rehearsed this, so I have no idea. So if I cry, or if I have any negative response, it's all her fault.
She'll get me later.
Yeah.
Okay. So marjoram is the oil of connection. Marjoram aids those who are unable to trust others or form meaningful relationships. This inability to trust often stems from harsh life experience. The individual develops a fear of close connection in human relationships. They may tend towards reclusive behaviors, protecting themselves even further by abstaining from social interaction. Also protect themselves by unconsciously sabotaging long-term relationships. Marjoram shows the barriers they have formed to protect themselves from others. It reveals aloofness, distancing oneself from other people, or being cold. Those in need of marjoram oil most likely use these protective coping strategies unintentionally. Deep down, they desire the intimate connection they subconsciously sabotage. So there's more, but that's a brief overview. The negative emotions that go with this are distrust, aloof, protected, distant, emotional isolation, reclusive, emotionally cold, and fear of rejection. So what you're wanting to flip and get the positive properties, it's open and you can be connected. You can further those close relationships. It helps to create a sense of warmth, soft-hearted, loving bonds, an ability to trust, and most of all, you feel safe. So that's marjoram.
So you're buffering, so just hold on just a minute so it catches up with you, and then I'll chit chat while it catches. So can you hear me?
Yes.
So just as for information in this regard, when we do this with people, it's not a thing where everything on there necessarily applies. So and it really is not something for us to say, this is yours, this is what it says, you got issues. So it really is just a way to be able to help people maybe identify or confirm some of the things that maybe they it just really is a way for us to kind of look inside and see if there's something going on that that we need to work on. So not all of that applies to me, but yeah, some of it. I totally recluse. I'm good. Shut the door, me behind the door. I'm good. And I totally know that it is a way of protection for me. So I'm very aware that's part of that. So next.
Okay, so the next one is clary sage.
Oh boy.
So it's the oil of clarity and vision, which is awesome. Clarity and vision is really awesome. Clary sage assists individuals in changing their perceptions. It gives courage to see the truth. One of the finest oils for the so clary sage dispels darkness and illusion, helping a person to see their limiting belief system. We all need this one. Clary sage encourages individuals to remain open to new ideas and new perspectives. It can assist during a healing crisis when a drastic change of perspective is required. Clary sage opens the soul to new possibilities. Let me see. And then negative emotions, confusion, darkness, discouragement, disconnection from spiritual, hopeless, and blocked creativity. So the positive properties is clarity, intuitive, open-minded, imaginative, and spiritually discerning. So that's an awesome oil.
Yeah, spiritual. So you broke up on that one. Spiritually what?
I went off the page. Spiritually discerning.
Oh, awesome.
Discerning.
Yeah.
So, that's an amazing oil. And clary sage we tend to think is more for women anyway, and women are pretty discerning.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that's pretty cool.
Well, and it also goes along, even though the scan was on the 25th, that actually goes along more with moving into the full moon and what's happening. And
Yep.
I mean, it's good. That's good. I'll take that one. I feel safe so far.
And I'm not reading all of it because there's a whole lot of stuff in these. I'm just giving the overview. Okay, so ylang ylang is the next one. It's the oil of the inner child.
Oh.
So ylang ylang is a powerful remedy for the heart. Modern day society honors and reveres the mind over the heart, yet the heart, with its intuitive ways of receiving information, is an essential part of the soul. Ylang ylang reconnects an individual with the child self and the pure, simple ways of the heart. It encourages play and restores a childlike nature and innocence. It assists in the assessing intuition or heart knowing. Ylang ylang is also a powerful remedy for releasing emotional trauma from the past. It is a fantastic support in age regression work and other methods of emotional healing. Ylang ylang also assists individuals in releasing bottled up emotions such as anger and sadness. Feelings that have been buried inside are easily brought to the light through ylang ylan's assistance. This oil allows emotional healing to flow naturally, nurturing the heart through the process. It reminds that joy can be felt and experienced more fully by allowing the heart its full range of emotions. I'm letting it catch up.
Yeah. So I was just thinking as you were reading that, it's interesting how it's bringing about the emotional aspect of the heart, because ylang ylang is also something good to support your heart physically. So ylang ylang is actually something that our dad uses to support him in his physical health. So it is interesting how things kind of tie together back and forth. And I think it's cool I mean, yes, there are times that we can do this, and people have pain. I mean, I think everybody has some kind of pain in their life. And so it's I don't know. I think it's good to be able to just kind of recognize that a little bit, kind of bring it to light, and then figure out if you want to attack it and go for it, or if you want to do it in a slow, steady process. But it is just something for me, I like the awareness aspect of it. And when I do anything like this, it's kind of like I already know the answer. My body has already been telling me what's some of the things that that I need to deal with. And so I like this kind of stuff to be able to just kind of give a little bit of confirmation, to be able to say, yes, this could be what's going on, or nope.
Yep.
Or we can be in denial.
Well, and when you're there's that. But so the one lady that I did a scan on, and then I let her read the book. It was very emotional for her. And she said, I can't catch my breath. And it was from all of the pain in her life, and all of the she had a lot of things going on with her kids, and she just said, the doctors don't know what I'm talking about. And her number one oil was the respiratory blend.
Oh, wow.
She couldn't catch her breath. And that went totally wide of helping to open up those airways and catching that breath and then being able to release some of that pain. And so it was like amazing. And even though it was painful for her, it was so awesome to give her a little bit of hope and acknowledgement for what she was feeling.
Right.
So it was pretty cool.
Right. Well, and I think in that regard if we want to heal, sometimes healing is painful. We need to heal for a reason. And sometimes you got to do the hard stuff to heal, to, be successful, whatever. Sometimes you got to do the hard stuff. Just even in supporting our body physically, if we're not used to a routine for better health, which I'm terrible with routine and consistency and all of that. So it can be as little as it's a hard thing just to be in a routine, and obviously I'm not making light of people's pain, because God knows that's not where I'm going with that. Yeah. So, but nobody wants to stay in that pain. And we need comfort in one way or another to be able to function and move forward as best that we can during the time that we are there. So
yes, this is one more tool that we have to provide other people and ourselves, because I use the iTovi on my family more than I do for other people, but it's a really great tool to be able to provide support for somebody else. And it's a place to start.
Yeah. I think that is it's a place to start, is like because sometimes when we're helping people, this is a cold relationship. Like we're starting a relationship new. And we're listening, and we have the tools to be able to help people, but we need to be in that space of listening. And this helps to kick off that conversation, to be able to, talk to them about it, and they can say yes, no, but it really is more. So
yeah, that's because our bodies are definitely intricately woven, and we might as well look at the whole body, so the whole well-being.
Right.
Hey, Stephanie.
Well, yeah, and that's one of the things that people say, where if you have delved into any of the world of natural healing and any of this, it's a lot of times our pain, our physical, what's going on with our bodies physically, most of the time starts with something emotionally. If you think about when it comes to having back pain or neck pain or something like that, if you take a minute to look back and see what has been going on in your life, it could be, you're working hard, you're not getting enough rest, different things like that. And that added tension and stress, that just starts to make your body start to hurt. And it starts in the back. So it really is, you don't even have to worry about delving into the scientific aspect of things. A lot of it is just common sense. So, hey, Zeb.
Romy said hi.
So like I said, when we started, this is actually a new platform that we're using. So I'm like trying to figure out where the comments are. Like I can't search them.
You can't see them that way. You have to go onto the Facebook page and look at them.
Yeah.
But they pop up on our screen, but we don't necessarily see them.
Yeah. So we appreciate you guys joining us. If you have any questions about what we've talked about, you're more than free to reach out and message us. If you are not in the cafe and you want to be in the cafe, you're more than welcome to join us. It is, like I said in the beginning, the cafe is a safe place to be. You do not have to be a customer of mine. It really is open to anybody. When I first started my business, I really wanted to create a place that was a safe place to build relationships and learn, and have people come and join our community, no matter where you are, where you're from, what team you're on. If you're not on a team, great. However that works, you absolutely will not be harassed in there. It is totally a group of love and education. And so you're more than welcome to join us there. What else you got, Karina?
A lot of people are asking about how we're getting both of us on the screen like this.
Yeah.
It's the BeLive.tv and then broadcast.
That's what I was gonna ask. So if you could just in the comments, if you like this, is it easy to follow? This is definitely a learning experience for me, because when I do the other lives, it's easier to see the comments. So I'm sure I'm doing something wrong in order for me to not see what's happening there. So I'll have to figure that part out. But if this is something that you like, then and it looks good, and my goal here is to have something that's clean and crisp and easy to do, because I really want to do more of just the conversational learning. I have many friends and business partners that are just amazing when it comes to education with gut health, nutrition, essential oils. It's not all about essential oils. When I first started this journey, I just really realized quickly that this is a lifestyle. And so when you start getting into the information and learning how to use the oils and all of that, you really start to realize the importance of gut health. And we have an amazing on our team, just to name one, and that's Cresta Glazer. And so we have, I'm not going to start naming names, because I know I'll miss somebody. And we just have a lot of people that really we've all come together in love and support of each other, and just with the idea of just serving people and really helping people to have a better life, and whatever that looks like, whether it's emotions, physical, finance, whatever. It really is something that, we just like to help people, and that's what this is about. So long story short, if you like this format and this platform, just let me know.
It is cool. I wish we could see everybody's comments back and forth, so I'm not sure how that is, but but other than that, I just keep opening up into Facebook, and it pops your comments across the screen, but it doesn't really respond to them.
Yeah. So there's got to be there has to be a way to do that. So far, what I like the side by side like this, and I'm excited to be able to bring more people. It'd be awesome to be able to have even, more. Well, I think there is an option to do 3. So that would be cool.
Uh-huh.
We could do some really cool stuff in this way. So,
yep.
So this is my experiment, and welcome to my experiment. And thanks for being my guinea pigs.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
I think it worked. So.
Yeah. Thanks for joining me, Karina. I love you.
Of course. I love you.
So, this was awesome.
It says try swiping and they should pop up. Well, but we're on our computer, so I'm not sure how to swipe. I like being on the computer for the live, because but you can see a lot of different things instead of just on the phone. So
that's what I like.
I'm
Plus
not sure.
The eyes. I'm just can't see good. So
Bleh.
I like the big screen. So as long
Yeah,
as I'm
me
behind
too. Me too.
it. So, all right. Thank you guys for joining me. Huh? What'd you say?
I said Kenzie needs a scan.
Oh, yeah. You don't
I'm
have a
gonna go to
scanner?
Laterran's.
Yeah. Yeah, Laterran has an iTovi, Kenzie. And I would bet that Amber does. So
Yeah, if you need if you need the website for iTovi, let me know because we can give those to you. Romy's got a link. Yeah, she can just share it through hers, or I can share mine. They're super easy and well worth having.
Yeah, and we have friends all over the United States. So if you're someplace where we're not, you're obviously not someplace where I am, because I'm where the weather is warm. And but we can, if it's something that you really really would like to do, we'll try and hook you up with somebody. It's not a guarantee that somebody will be super close to you to be able to do that, but we can do that as well. So just reach out if you need anything. Just say the word and we'll help you. So, all right. Thanks for joining us and have a great night. And for those of you that are on our team, we'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock on the Sizzle. See you later.
Sounds great. Bye.